Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with Chris Eubank Jr. Nice to see you again.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year indeed. How was your festive period? Obviously in training for the fight, not much, maybe the turkey was alright for the protein, but that's about it, I guess.
Yeah, I celebrated New Year's, but I've been training over Christmas and New Year's. I'm always in the gym. Regardless of if I have a fight or not, I'm always training. But obviously, I've been preparing for this fight now for my entire career. This is a fight that I've been looking for since I turned pro, and it's a fight that the fans have been asking for years, so I'm just happy we finally get to get it on.
Nate Vasquez obviously coming into the camp for the first time, and as you've said up on the press conference stage, the first time in your career you'll have had a proper recognised kind of head trainer in a traditional sense. What made you decide to do that specifically for this fight, and why is Nate Vasquez the right guy?
At this level, you need an official trainer. I made the mistake before of not really having anybody to guide me, to have anybody to train me specifically for the fights I was taking. I was just going in there and doing what I thought was best, and that got me very far. But at this level, you need a little bit of extra support. And I worked with Nate over the summer in Las Vegas, and we clicked.
Was that at the Mayweather gym?
Yes, at the Mayweather gym. And I liked how he worked. I liked how he did the pad work. I liked the things he was saying, his boxing mentality. So now he's living with me, and we are preparing diligently for this fight.
And you mentioned that James DeGale's a fight you've been chasing for a long time. What is it about him or this matchup that so attracted you?
It's a grudge match. Me and James don't get along. It's no secret. You know, we've had our back and forth over the years, Twitter beef and all the rest of it. We just don't get along. So the fact that he is, a prominent name in the sport, on top of that, is why I've always wanted to fight him.
He said up there that you still believe you beat Billy Joe Saunders, which is understandable, and George Groves, which may be less so. Do you go along with that? Do you believe you should have got the decision?
I'm not here to talk about George or Billy. I'm here to talk about James DeGale. He can call me deluded. He can call me whatever he wants. It's nothing I haven't heard a million times before since the day I started boxing. All I got to do is focus on the game plan, focus on what I need to do to beat him. If he wants to, think about other fighters and past performances, then good luck to him. I'm thinking about this performance.
Do you agree with him, though, that the loser of this fight, whoever it may be, will have very few options left?
Losing, retirement, these are all words that I will not entertain. These are all words that have never even come into my mind. I'm going in there to destroy this guy, to teach him a lesson and to move on to bigger and better things.
Let's just take you back in time for a minute. I'm sure I won't be the first or last person to ask you about this today, but the infamous sparring session that you guys shared, what actually happened on that day? What's the kind of unabashed, unedited Chris Eubank version?
I dominated him for 8 rounds. I schooled him, which is what I said all those years ago, the day of the spar. And I only did that because of how disrespectful he was to me and my team when we was at his gym. Usually, if I have a good sparring session, that's just, it's just another day at the office. But the way he conducted himself, I thought, I'm going to let everyone know what happened. But sparring is not fighting. It's a different game. I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on what I need to do to win. And in terms of the sparring and the preparation that I have for this fight, is second to none. So I'm very confident.
And just before we let you go, what are the advantages that you will use in this fight to make sure you get the victory? So will you need to force him to fight at a pace that he's not comfortable with, as a lot of people are suggesting?
I force every fighter to fight at a pace they're uncomfortable with. That's one of my best abilities, to be able to be relentless, to not let guys off the hook. I don't think he has the will, the grit, the determination to stay with me. But outside of that, there's a lot of other things that I'm going to be using to take this man out.
Are you predicting a stoppage?
100%.
Brilliant. Well, we wish you the best luck. February 23rd. Happy New Year again, and best of luck. Cheers.